All right, everybody, welcome back to the J. Robinson Intensive Camps Black Hat interview series. Again, I'm Garrett Garnis, and today is our 9th interview of our series, and we'll actually travel to Dover Yoda High School in Yoda, Minnesota, to speak with senior wrestler Michael Otomo, who was a Black Hat winner from our 10-day Iowa intensive camp. And again, the Black Hat Award is a special recognition award for the most deserving camper in each wrestling group at a J. Robinson intensive camp. So again, the idea originated from Jay Robinson's experience in Army Ranger School, where a distinguished honor graduate was chosen from each Ranger class. So with that being said, Michael, how are you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Good. Doing real well. So I guess we'll get right into it. First question is, what is your favorite wrestling moment in your career so far?
I'd say wrestling in the off season, training, and then competing in different states, wrestling with the Minnesota Storm team.
Okay. Nice. So being able to travel around is always fun. So how have the last 2 years of wrestling motivated you for this season? I know you had an injury your sophomore year, and then you lost in the semifinals of the state sections last year. So how have those two things kind of motivated you?
Well, my elbow injury was kind of hard because I was away from wrestling for a long time. So that kind of motivated me to wrestle, because I was away from it for a long time. And then section semifinals, I lost. The kid I've already beat him before at team sections. And I was a 2 seed, he was a 3 seed. I was supposed to win. And that hurt a lot, still hurts today, but I didn't want the same outcome, so I started training, went to JROB, just did a lot of tournaments.
Okay, nice. Yeah, those losses are always tough to handle, but it makes it tough too, both mentally and physically. So I hopefully bounce back from that. What did you do this last summer other than come to JROB camp to help you prepare for this year?
I just trained a lot, wrestled a lot. I worked with the unit. Did a lot of state wrestling, Northern Plains, just a lot of nationals, a lot of wrestling, a lot of mat time.
Okay, cool. So how has that helped you for this year? I mean, how's your season been going so far?
Season's going good. I'm currently 32-1 right now. My goal is to go to section title and get a state title, but JROB has actually helped me out a lot, mentally stronger.
Okay, nice. So what's one wrestling move or position or skill that you're working on right now that you think is really going to help you out for this year?
Throughout the season, I've been being mentally ready for the match. You gotta be, a lot of the matches are won before the match, and then just pull the trigger, score points. That's just what I need to work on.
Okay, so a lot of mentality stuff, as well. So I like that. What do you think is the most important quality that a wrestler can have to make them be successful?
I'd say heart and work ethic. If you have those two things together, then the training will come along, and then you'll be successful.
I like it. Right on. So, why did you decide to attend the J. Robinson camp? You kind of already touched on it a little bit, but what was your experience like, and how do you think it helped you become a better wrestler?
It definitely made me mentally stronger. After that semifinals match, I didn't want the same outcome. I didn't want to feel that again. So I went to the JROB, got me mentally stronger, and just up here.
Yeah, all up in a lot of matches are won or lost even before you step out on the mat. So that's good to hear. The Black Hat this summer when you were at, did you expect to win that, or was it kind of a surprise to you?
Well, I came into the camp. I didn't know what to expect. My dad's like, "All right, you're going to this camp." I'm like, "Okay, I'll go." I wanted to get better, but I came in there, and the first day was the roughest. That was a hard day, and then the second, third day, I was like, "Wow, I can actually do this." And then actually, one of my teammates, Cale Carlson, another Black Hat winner, he was my roommate, and our goal was to get a Black Hat, and he did, so.
Oh, cool. So you and Kayla, you said you guys were roommates?
Yeah, we were roommates.
Okay, nice. How did that having someone right there that actually also won a black hat? I mean, how did that help you out? I mean, did it help you get through practices a lot easier? I mean, tell me about that.
Um, we just pushed each other. Like we wanted to get positives. We competed against each other because we want to be the better one. I was in the running group one, and he's like 113 pounds. I'm 182 pounds, and we just pushed each other. He's a little faster than me, but I was good at the wrestling, so we just pushed each other, helped each other out, and get those black hats.
That's awesome. Well, good to hear. So one last parting question here for you. Outside of wrestling, what are the things you like to what are the other things you like to do?
Um, I'm I like to fish. Uh, I don't know, just be outdoors. Like to play football, but I'm mostly around wrestling 24/7. So
Yeah, like most of us are. I like it. But Michael, thanks again for taking the time out of your day to talk with us, and I'm glad you had a great experience at camp. And best of luck to you this year.
thanks.